Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I am going to do a few problems from the Delta Math assignment, the introduction to functions, the mapping, determining if a function is a relation or not. So here's the first question. I don't need the calculator for this. All right. So they're going to give you a mapping diagram, and basically what you need to do is determine if it's a function or not, and then you got to fill in the appropriate boxes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a picture of this first just so I can show you. I've been saying this, and some of you are doing it, but I wish more of you would. So if you see, you just cover up the right-hand side. This doesn't matter. So all we're going to do is we're going to look at the input set, and we're going to say, does every input have one arrow? If it does, it's a function. If it doesn't, it's not a function. So in this case, it's not a function because the input 8 has two arrows. So that's what we're going to say. So let me delete this. So we're going to say it's not a function because there is a number, there is one number, and the number is 8 in the input set, that's set A, that has multiple arrows or multiple mappings going to the output set. And then you just submit it. That's all you're doing. All right, now let's do another one. So this one, same thing. What I would do is I would cover up the left-hand side. So I would just cover this up. And then I would look at the input set, and I see that every input has one arrow. So this is a function. So I would say it represents a function because every number in the input set has one arrow going to the output set. And then I would submit it. Boom, that's it. That's all you're doing for this. So cover up set B because that what's going on set B doesn't matter. All you focus on is the input set. Now, let's see, what's the next thing? Now, this one is kind of similar, but it's just coordinates. So what I'm going to do is take a picture and show you how I would do this. So we're looking for a function. So I don't care about the y values. So I just cover those up. I want to just focus on the x values. And I'm looking for a function. So that means that each x value has to be unique. Okay, so let's see. 1, -3, 6, and 5. So these are all different. So that is a function. Now, if you look at the next one, you can see that this one, I'm going to put this in red. It has a 0 here and a 0 here, so it's not a function. This one has a -5 and a -5, so it's not a function. This one has a -4 and a -4, so it's not a function. So the answer is the first one. But I wanted to show you how I know that it's a function. Submit it. Boom, that's done. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at some of the graphs and show you how you would do this. Now, all you're going to do on this is, again, I'm going to take a picture, is you're just going to do the vertical line test. So if I draw a vertical line here, if I draw a vertical line here, you can see it only hits the graph once. So if it only hits the graph once, that means it's a function. So if we go here, we would say it is a function and we would submit it. And it says, wonderful. Now I'm going to do one more just to show you. Now this one looks like it might not be a function, but it really is because this line here, if I do this, here's a line, here's a vertical line, here's a vertical line. Now, if you get over here, sometimes it looks like, oh, that's a vertical line, but it's not. This line is going up ever so slightly to the left, to the left, to the left, incrementally, but it's not going straight up. So you can always find, that's not a very good line. You can always find a line that runs vertical. So this is a function. It passes the vertical line test. It looks a little tough, but it definitely is. I want to see if I can find one that's not a function. That's not. Well, this one is definitely a function because it passes a vertical line test. So we would say it is a function. And then let's see, next problem. Yeah, now this one is not a function. And this will be the last one that I do. And then I'm going to post this. So if you look, if I draw a vertical line there, it hits here, it hits here. So it's not a function. Or on this side, it hits here, it hits here. So if it hits more, if a vertical line hits more than one, hits the graph more than once, it's not a function. So I would just say not a function, submit it, and that's it. All right, I'm going to stop this and post it. If you have any questions, let me know.